Hey, it's Christy, back with another update from Inside the Convent. You might notice that I have a different shirt on. It's gray, no collar. You know, Lent is a time of rebirth and new beginnings. So we actually have changed the outfits that we wear a little bit. We have added some colored shirts and a navy blue skirt as well. So we have a few different clothes that we'll be wearing. I think that part of the idea behind it is that they want our outward appearance, our clothing, to reflect sort of the steps that we're taking in this journey. You know, as postulants, we're still figuring it out. We're just in the very beginning stages. So modest clothing, simple clothing, but still not, dressing all exactly the same. So it's kind of a slower coming into what will be our life and our clothes that we wear every day. We also have started taking a class. Sister Rosemary, our Mother Superior, as well as our postulant mistress, has started a class with us all about holiness and prayer, and we have a couple new books that we're reading. Pray Always by Sister Evelyn Ann Schumacher, and by the same author, Holiness, the Heart of Renewal. Pretty cool picture on there, actually. The other thing that we just started is a more intentional study on the lives of the saints. So we were each told to pick a book. It was kind of funny. Our superior goes, "Oh yeah, we have books on saints everywhere, on their lives. So just, find one and pick it." I start looking. You should see our library, first of all. It's huge. And so I'm looking. Okay, Jesus, whatever you want me to read, I'm just going to read the first book that I find. It's so many pages, but worthy of my time, definitely. It's St. Teresa of Avila by William Thomas Walsh. I am here, page 52, and I have that much left to go. So it's going to be a while, I think. And then, rumor has it, we're starting another class next week on the history of our order. So lots of reading, lots of studying. Basically, if I'm not in prayer, sleeping, working with the residents, or eating, I've got a book in my hands. So if I'm a little tardy in my responses, you'll know why. I'm probably trying to get some more reading done. Also, it's Holy Thursday. Happy Holy Thursday. It's exciting because even though tomorrow is Good Friday and it's all about the crucifixion, on Holy Thursday we have the Last Supper, and that is the institution of the Eucharist, as well as the moment that Jesus really establishes the priesthood. So say thank you to a priest today. I just want to say thank you to all the priests who have been influential in my life. Father Jim Sullivan, who's also my confirmation sponsor, our chaplain here, Father Dennis, Father Tom, who works with Our Ladies, Father Tim at St. Monica's, as well as Monsignor Torgeson, Father Willie and Father David, all amazing priests at St. Monica's in Los Angeles, Father Leon at Good Shepherd in Elk Grove, and there are so many other priests whose homilies have just really touched me over the years, and so I'm praying especially for them, and I would like to invite everybody to pray for priests today, and for all those who are newly ordained or on their way to ordination, pray for them. Newly deacon Joshua Carlos, so excited for him. So we just pray a special blessing on all of our priests and deacons, and for all those who serve in the church. On another note, I'm doing so much better here. I feel like in the first 6 to 8 weeks or so that I was here, there were so many days where I felt like, I don't know if I could do this, and just wanted to go home, wanted to sleep in, wanted to be with my friends or the new young adult community that I met back in Sacramento. There were so many days where that's what I wanted, so much more than doing this. I was like, I don't think I could do this for life. No, thank you. But I knew at the end of each day and in the midst of those feelings that they were my feelings. And that's all that they were, and feelings come and go, and they change so quickly. And they weren't from God. And so, naturally, I stayed. And I'm really grateful. I feel like through this Lent and, my mantra, my meditation of open my heart, Lord, and then all of the reading that I've been doing, I feel like my heart has been opened again, and that I feel myself again desiring more deeply that holiness. And there's just this desire in me to be a great saint, to really reach, to reach for that perfection, to reach for that unity with Christ. And it's come up in my head a few times in a few different ways over the last 2 weeks that, this does seem like, for me, the best way to remain free and remain open to whatever God has for me. And that may change. God may tell me in a year, just kidding, this is what I have for you instead. But for now, I feel like this is really where God has for me. So I am excited and hopeful that continues, because it's not fun when you're on the other side of the coin, because until it's God telling me to go, I'm here. And I think that that's what's important. At the end of the day, it can't matter if you feel good, if you feel bad, if you feel tired or whatever, or you're happy. What matters is what Jesus wants from you. Jesus is the one who calls us to religious life, and Jesus is the only one who can call us away from religious life. And in baptism and then through, again, confirmation, we make a vow to follow Jesus. And so for me, when I said yes to come into the convent, still in discernment, but saying yes means that I have to really say yes, and I have to follow through. There's that parable that Jesus said, the father asks 2 sons to do something for him, and one son says, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then he doesn't do it. And the other son says, no, I'm okay, I'm gonna watch TV, because they had TV back then. Then he changes his mind, 10 minutes later the commercial comes on, he's like, oh well, I can go do that for him. And God says that the better of the 2 is the son who said no and then changed his mind and did it. So in saying yes to Christ, we have to really mean it, and we have to follow through on that yes. And so yeah, I'm just really happy that I am feeling more positive about things, because I do feel like, even on my worst days, that this is what God has for me. So keep the prayers coming. They're working, and I'm very grateful. And I hope that you all have a blessed Holy Thursday. Thank a priest today. Call them, email them, high-five them, something like that. Serenade them. Maybe that would be good. I'll be praying for you all over this weekend, and have a happy Easter and all those other good things. And I will see you next week. All right.